So I've known some of my now Finnish colleagues for about 20 years, and I would say about 10 years ago we started throwing about the idea that wouldn't it be fun to make whiskey in Finland. And that was like many good ideas, you know, it was talked about a little bit and then it disappeared. And about 5 years ago we started talking about it more seriously. It would be something that would be very good to do in Finland, because there isn't the whiskey culture that we have in other countries here. But at the same time there's fantastic raw materials, so there's no reason that you can't make excellent whiskey in Finland. So when we're making whiskey, we do the mash. It means that you basically, you don't boil, but you heat up the mash to a certain temperature, and you do that, the barley or the rye, whatever you're using, to get at the starch. And we break down the starch to create sugar. And when we have sugar created, then we finish the mash process, we pump it to a fermentation tank. And in the fermentation tank, when we get the wort to a certain temperature, we add yeast. And then the yeast acts on the sugar, and the two of those guys together create the alcohol. So this is a 300-litre pot still. It's made by a German company called Carl. And we have what they call a whiskey helmet on top of the still. And this is where we pump the mixture after the yeast has acted on the sugar, and we have a certain percentage of alcohol. So anything from 8 to 12% alcohol when we put it into the still. And then we simply heat it up under a little bit of pressure, and then we get the correct vapors coming through our distillation process. And you can see here that we also have a column. So this is an Irish invention by a guy called Coffey, who was a customs officer in Dublin. And this allows us to really get the cleanness in the spirits that we want. So we can use what they call here different plates. And each plate is basically a distillation. So the vapors go up, hit the plate, recondense, back in, up again, and only you get a certain amount of vapors leaving each plate. When it goes through the column, then we come to the condenser. So this is where we condense it, and the soon-to-be whiskey after 3 years comes out here. Coming from Ireland, it does mean that you're from day one thinking abroad. So you're immediately thinking, okay, can I export this? Can I sell this? How would this be viewed abroad? And with Finnish whiskey, I think we're quite fortunate in the sense that things from Finland are viewed as having really high quality. So they're seen as reliable, and no frills, the Finns, but what they deliver is very high quality. And that's what we've taken as the cornerstone of our products and product development here, that the product has to be excellent.